What up, everybody? I hope everybody's having an awesome morning. I'm Nate, and this is Nate and Friends. I have been thinking about changing the name. I've been thinking about changing the name to Proper Society. Nate and Friends is good, but I don't have as many friends coming on to the podcast anymore or coming on to the show anymore. So I'm thinking about changing the name to something else. If you guys want, you can leave recommendations in the comments and let me know what you guys think. If you think I should keep it Nate and Friends, or if you think that I should change it. But to move on, so right now it is 10:05 on Thursday, May 21st here in Wisconsin. I live in southern Wisconsin, and as of today, the Safer at Home in this state has been lifted. It's been lifted by the county, so it was already overturned by the Supreme Court that the state did not have the power to extend the Safer at Home and create that new order. And now our county has lifted it, I think, because they are going to be facing lawsuits if they don't lift the Safer at Home, which they did. So as of today, the Safer at Home is lifted. I am very, very happy about that. It makes me happy, even though I still think that stores are going to comply with these weird rules. Even though everyone knows my stance on the virus, I think that it is no more deadly than the flu, and I think that we are just being so complacent with this coronavirus, and we're not allowing elective surgeries, and we're not helping mental illness, and we're not helping people that have addiction. So that's my opinion on it, and everyone knows my opinion on it. Everyone knows where I stand. There's so many other people dying. I think that the cure is going to be more deadly than the virus itself. I think you're going to see more people dying of suicide and overdose and of other comorbidities than you are the actual virus itself. You've already seen that. The number of strokes is up, the number of heart attacks is up because people are scared to go to the hospital. So there's a lot of stuff happening, and I think it's only going to get a little bit worse before it gets a little bit better. But people need their livelihoods back, and they need to go back to work. And if you're scared and you want to wear a mask, that's fine. If you're scared, stay home. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you want to wear gloves, wear gloves. If you don't want to go to work, you don't want to feed your family, you don't want to support your family, that's fine. You don't have to. But we, the people, we don't want that. We, the people, want to go back to work. We, the people, want our freedoms back, and we, the people, want to support our family. We, the people, don't want stimulus checks. So, but to move on from that, I got up this morning, I was laying in bed, and I thought, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I found a video. I just came across a video, and it was of a guy in Texas who went into a mall, and there was people in there, and a lot of people weren't wearing masks, and they weren't wearing gloves, and he was in there just, kind of panicking, and he was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. I can't believe they're not wearing masks. I can't believe they're letting this many people in. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe that is happening. And a lot of people are thinking that same way. So a lot of people are saying, I can't believe that we're going back to work. I can't believe that, that they're allowing people to go back to work. So my response to someone saying we should not go back to work, we should stay at home, you should stay at home. So you should stay at home, and I should go to work if I want to, right? So this is the beauty of living in America, right? Is that we're free, right? Well, we're supposed to be free, right? We're supposed to be free people, right? To carry a weapon, to the freedom of speech, the freedom of press, right? We're supposed to be free people. So when you say we shouldn't be going back to work, no, what you should be saying is I shouldn't be going back to work. I don't want to go back to work because, see, I have my choice, right? So I'm a free person, and my choice is that I want to go back to work. Your choice is that you want to stay home. So both people can do that, right? I go to work and you stay home. I support my family. You figure out how you're going to pay your bills. There's been enough studies, and there's been enough stuff come out to show that this virus is not what it was supposed to be, right? It is not what it was said to be. I think that we shut the country down. I think we ruined our economy, in my opinion, for no reason. People can say staying home flattened the curve. I don't think it did. You can look at countries who didn't shut down and see that, they were able to do what they were able to do without shutting down. So But I was watching this video, to go back to the video. So I was watching the video and it just amazed me kind of how this guy was acting. And I thought, you know what? You should go home. You know, you're so scared. You're so concerned. You should not be in this mall. You should go home. You should go home. So I want to play the video for you guys. So I'm going to get the video pulled up here and I want to play it for you guys because I want you guys to see the video.
No social distancing at all. Where's the mask?
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump over to the video here. Boom. There we go. I'm going to play the video and then we're going to come right back.
No social distancing at all. Where's the mask? Where's the gloves? Like nothing happened. The mall is completely, I could say, more than 25% full. This is how people treat the pandemic. In Texas, even with the cases rising, they're still like this. People can still sit anywhere they want to. This is the Galleria Mall of Houston, Texas. A lot of people not wearing masks or gloves. Guy touched his nose. Look at that. Social distancing at its best. So there's no way that someone calculates that you're coming inside the mall like nothing happened. Where the hell is going on? No social distancing at all.
So for number one, he's wearing a bandana. Now, we all know masks, they're not going to stop you from getting the virus, right? Unless you have a fitted N95 mask that has been properly tested to make sure that it is still good, you're going to get the virus. So for number one, he's wearing a bandana on his face. So if somebody walks by and somebody does cough, whether they have coronavirus, whether they have the flu or any other virus or infection, he can still get it. It's going to go right through the bandana. It's going to go right underneath the bandana. So he's already, I mean, he's already being an idiot. Excuse me, if he's trying to protect himself. So this is dumb, right? This is a stupid. I mean, come on. What are you doing? You go to a mall. You go to a mall to film people about doing the wrong thing or being dumb, and you're doing the wrong thing. You're being dumb.
Where's the mask? Where's the gloves? Mask and gloves. No mask and gloves. Nothing. Oh. Y'all doing right. Y'all doing right. No social distancing at all. This is more crowded than a Walmart. This is crazy. I'll be very honest with you. I'm kind of freaking out. So stay calm. They're not even tracking people. They're only tracking people to go inside the stores. You can obviously see there's a line. No 6 feet. None whatsoever. You got people standing 2-3 feet apart. Jesus Christ, man. See, I don't want to touch the rails. Keep my balance.
So anyway, look, my whole point of showing the video was just not to like shit on this guy, but people are tired, right? People are tired. They're sick of it. They've watched the studies. They've seen the studies. They've seen all this stuff. They're making their own determination, and they're saying, we're not going to be scared anymore. We're going to go out, right? Because they're saying, look, this is no more deadly than the flu, right? What I don't get is 40,000 people a year die from the flu. 40,000 a year, okay, die from the flu. And those are the ones that are just recorded. There could be others. So let's just conservatively say 40,000 people, okay? We'll say 40,000. Unlike the coronavirus, we're not going to take a liberal approach to putting numbers out there. So we're going to say 40,000 people die from the flu every year in the United States, in this country. People still go to malls. People still go out to eat. And people are still doing everything they're doing right now, right? You're not seeing this guy or anybody else go out and film and say, I can't believe this. I can't believe these people are doing this. I cannot believe these people are doing this. Okay, come on. 416,000 people die every year in the United States from smoking cigarettes, right? I get it. There's people who advocate or they go out and they say smoking is bad. I get that, but we don't bat an eye at stuff that, well, it doesn't matter. And people say that we have the flu vaccine. The flu vaccine works 50% of the time. 50% of the time it works, and it's really not that good for you. Like I said, and I've said it before, I know people that had the flu vaccine and have gotten the flu like twice. So, or think they had it twice. They guaranteed had it once because they were tested, and the second time, I don't know, maybe they weren't tested. But there's a lot of stuff. There's just a lot of stuff based around the coronavirus. The numbers are skewed. People are going in with pneumonia, and the doctor takes a chest X-ray and says, "Oh, you have pneumonia." And then they automatically have coronavirus because they have pneumonia. Well, that's not the case. Just because they have pneumonia doesn't mean they have coronavirus. You can just have pneumonia. Like, that's a thing that you can just have. You don't have to have something to have pneumonia now. Like, that's like saying, oh, well, you have cancer. But, you have to get into a car accident in order to get, like, that's not, what do you mean? That's not how it works. You can just have pneumonia. You can just have the flu. You can just have bronchitis. You can just have an eye infection. You can just have, a hangnail. Like, these are things that you can just have, right? You don't have to have the coronavirus in order to have pneumonia. So I just wanted to show the video because for me, I found it ridiculous that this guy was going into a mall, for number one, not wearing his own proper PPE, a bandana, and all these other people wearing masks. It's funny how people say, well, I wear a mask to protect you and protect me. For number one, you're not protecting yourself and you're not protecting me. If you sneeze or cough inside of that mask and it is not a properly fitted N95 mask, okay, it's going to go right through that mask. It's going to go through that mask. That's the thing. When they wear these masks, right? There's some of these masks they wear, the surgical masks, there's a little opening on one side. That little opening, when you cough or sneeze, stuff's going to come out, right? Little droplets are going to come out. Now, from what I've read, there's a lot of studies that show that there's no virus that can travel 6 feet when you cough or sneeze. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a doctor. This is just stuff that I've read. I could be wrong. But it's just ridiculous. You get individuals like this who are going out and taping and they're scared. Then go home. Go home, sit in your mom's basement and play Fortnite. Okay? If you're scared, you go do that. Okay? But I'm going to go out to the mall. I'm going to go risk it. You want to know why? Because I can. I don't have to adhere to your rules, and I don't have to adhere to the government telling me that I shouldn't be able to take a risk with my own life, as I do every day. So you go home. I don't have to wear a mask because you're scared. If you're scared, then you go home. Okay? If I'm scared, I'll go home. If I'm scared, I'll wear a mask, but I'm not. And I'm a free person living in a free country, so I want to do what I want to do. And you can call me a killer because if I have coronavirus and I give it to somebody else, they could die. Well, guess what? If I have the flu and I go out in public and I give it to somebody else, they could die. If I have bronchitis, if I have pneumonia, there's so many things, okay, that could happen. So I'm not going to sit back and before I leave my house go, oh my God, am I going to kill somebody today? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go out, take my chances in life, just like everyone else is going out and taking their chances. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. And then in the video, you see the little saying about Chick-fil-A. So for number one, if you're scared to go to work, but your job says, hey, you need to come back to work, And the unemployment, which I think it is right that if you don't want to resume work, you shouldn't collect unemployment. You should not be able to collect $933 a week because you don't want to go to work. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with it. So because she guaranteed is going to be making more on unemployment than what she was going to work. But if you're scared to go to work and they want you to come back, I'm sorry, but you're so scared of the coronavirus, but you're not scared of getting the flu. You're not scared of getting any other disease. Well, it's not a disease, but any other virus or any other infection when you're serving the food at any other day. So, and I mean, come on, guys. I mean, come on. We have to wake up at some point. And I don't know how many times I have to say it, how many times other people have to say it. I just don't know. We have to wake up, right? We have like 40 million people on unemployment, and there's only, I think, like 26 million or something like that that's actually receiving the unemployment. They're receiving $933 a week. Some of these people are making more on unemployment than what they were working. Some of these people aren't going to go back to work, okay, because they're already getting unemployment. Okay. Now, I've heard of a new rule that if you're collecting unemployment and you can resume work and you choose not to, your unemployment gets cut off. I hope that's true. Okay. Like, we need to wake up, right? Our small businesses are literally closing down by the dozens. I mean, by the dozens. We could hit 40%. We could hit 40% of small business closing down. We have farms closing down, right? I've showed videos of that. We have farms closing down. Here in Wisconsin, we do. This is not okay, right? We have meat that's being imported from Honduras. Why are we getting imported meat when we have tons of farms here in this country? We have tons of farms that can provide the meat that we need. Why are we getting it shipped from overseas? Okay, we have censorship on platforms like Facebook and YouTube. Even Google is censoring things that you search. Okay, we cannot turn into China. Right? We have the liberal party. And look, if you're liberal, that's fine. I'm not Republican nor liberal. I sit in the middle, okay? But you have the liberal party who is condoning China and backing China. I mean, this is ridiculous. We have the WHO, right? The World Health Organization, which is in China's back pocket, giving us all kinds of bad data when this whole thing first started, telling us it can't be transmitted from human to human. You got Dr. Anthony Fauci, who's just a little troll. A troll for a human being, saying on February 2nd or the 4th, there's nothing to worry about. Don't hinder your life. Go to the movies. Go to the stores. Go out to eat. This is nothing that you should worry about. Okay? You have Nancy Pelosi in Chinatown in San Francisco saying, hey, come down. Come to the Chinese New Year or whatever it is. Like, all this stuff happened, and then everybody blames Trump. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm a Trump guy. I think the guy does a lot of wrong shit. I think he's done a lot of good shit for the economy. I truly do. But I also think he's done a lot of wrong. But that's everybody. I mean, everybody makes mistakes and everybody does wrong. Obama was a terrible president. I'm sorry. He was a terrible, terrible president for 8 years. He did nothing good for this country. Okay. He spied on the people, and he's opened up investigations into a sitting U.S. president, which is illegal. I mean, and nobody says anything about it, but I digress. So, basically, I wanted to show the video. I wanted just to kind of rant a little bit. I was feeling it this morning. I got some work I got to do. I make these flags like this and sell them. So I got a lot of stuff I got to get done. I got to cut a lot of wood. I appreciate all you guys listening. I appreciate all you guys watching it. If you've watched till the end of this video, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, the people that have subscribed to me, and it means a lot to me when people comment and they leave their opinion. Just don't leave negative, right? Don't leave like really negative stuff. Like, we don't want that on the channel. You know what I mean? I don't want that on the channel. Let's try to be positive about stuff. If you have a difference of opinion with me, just speak that you have a difference of opinion, right? Say what your opinion is. Say, well, I believe that Obama was a great, but don't go, oh, you're an idiot, you're a dumbass. Let's not do that, right? Because that doesn't do anything, right? It doesn't do anything good for anybody. So I appreciate all you guys who listen, who comment, who subscribe, who liked, who ring my bell. I appreciate all that. I appreciate every single one of the subscribers that I currently have. Thank you guys very, very much for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys tell your friends, your family, share my videos, so on and so forth. I am looking into other platforms other than YouTube because YouTube is really censoring my stuff. And I don't get monetized. I don't care about the monetization part of it. I don't care. I just want to be able to reach out to you guys and have a platform that I can just kind of speak how I'm feeling and my opinions and stuff like that. So I don't really care about the monetization. All my videos get demonetized as soon as I say a swear word, as soon as I say coronavirus, or as soon as I talk bad about the Democratic Party or whatever, they get demonetized. But if I talk bad about the Republican Party, they will actually still monetize my videos. So not that I'm getting monetized anyway, right? I don't have enough subscribers, and that's fine. I don't care about the monetization. Okay, I don't care about the money or anything like that. So I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everybody listening, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good jazz. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.